I yeah, Brandy, you touched on something that I think is really important is sometimes we wait till we crash and burn that we just hit rock bottom before we go, oh shit, there's a problem here, right? We ignored it. Other people saw it. They didn't want to, do an intervention or whatever. And so we hit rock bottom, which probably isn't the best way to find out you really are struggling, right? So, like you said, if you monitor this as you're going, look into your family history. Is this hereditary? Like it's it runs through my family like a wildfire. I mean, all my family suffers from depression, mental issues, all it's crazy. So but I think that's really important what you said. Don't let it hit the wall before you realize, hey, maybe I should look at this. Maybe I should get some help.
Well, and to the defense of that too, it's kind of scary sometimes because you don't even realize you're going through the depression sometimes because and or you got family members that aren't going to step up and say, "Hey, you're off. I don't think things are normal," because you had a tragic event. So they're giving you that grace. But that's when I think is the most important time for someone to step in and really check on you. Because when you get asked those difficult questions, when I'm off or something's wrong, those people close to me know, hey, Brandy, are you good? Or are you good right now? Because sometimes we don't want to hurt feelings. And sometimes the people that are going through the depression, they need that person to go, hey, I know you said you're okay, but I'm not okay. Help me understand why I think you're not okay. Because it's hard when you're going through depression, people just want to shut down. They don't want to talk about it. And so pushing
That's
it
what
out.
we train people to do is
Yeah.
ask. I mean, it is okay to ask. You're not going to trigger somebody into doing something by asking them. If anything, you're going to let them know that they're being heard, that they're being seen. And there's nothing more healing than that. And it allows them to say, okay, so this person sees me. And a lot of times that can change someone's trajectory and how they get treatment. So we really encourage people, don't be scared to ask.
Yeah. And you like you mentioned before, sometimes it's like the tragedy. Like when I lost my wife, the depression that I was able to keep at bay, for 40 years or 50 years, actually, I think she passed, I was 50, 51. Just like exploded, right? I just became just really, really wounded and the depression and the grief and stuff. So I'm like the wounded animal. I'm going to go hide and I'm going to lock myself away and lick my wounds and try to heal myself. And I'm not going to reach out. And when all of a sudden people go, hey, where's that short guy that used to be around here all the time? What happened to that dude? But no one reach out and go, "Are you all right? I haven't seen you in like weeks." And last time I did, you were in the same pants for that you wore for like 5 weeks in a row. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." But you know what I mean? I mean, you're right. If you know someone and you know them well enough to say, "Hey, are you doing okay? Are you all right?" That's not offensive to people. That makes people feel better.
It does. It's
It really
very,
does.
it really is. It opens that door to like I said, you feel seen at that point, and now you're like, okay, there is somebody who cares enough to ask. And we've talked to so many people. We've talked to people who had thoughts of hurting themselves, and when somebody finally said something, it changed their mind. And so it really can save lives. Just being aware of those people, being aware of people around you in general, and saying something to them. We teach kids like that in school. Don't be that person who makes fun of someone who's different than you. Ask them questions, give them compliments, talk to them, because you could be saving a life. And so it's really important for us not to just walk around with our heads in the sand. We have to kind of look around us and connect with people.